Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually an exciting video. I'm so excited. Today I'm going to be trying out the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, the Pore Filter Soft Matte Long Wearing Foundation. I just have a little tester here because I went into Harvey Nichols and it was like 10 to 7 and 7's the closing time, so I was just like rushing and I was like, oh, what do I do? And I was looking at everything and oh my god, like there's so much I want to go back and like get. I was kind of rushing and I definitely wanted to try out the foundation, so I asked the lady could she match me to a foundation. So she sat me down and tried like a few foundations, and to be honest it could have been the timing because she kind of just rushed and like put it on my face. Sorry, I'm just so she put the contour and the highlight and the the like kind of cream contour highlight. It's not, it's like a matte, it's not shimmery or anything like that, and she put the highlighter on, but she did it like just kind of like sloppy. It wasn't kind of like making me want to buy it, so I was like, okay, I'll just try the foundation anyway. And I had it on anyway for a few hours and I couldn't really tell because she put such a light layer on. I just couldn't figure out if I liked it or not, so I asked her if I could get a tester, and it is in the shade 150. And I'm telling you right now, Rihanna knows what she's doing because her testers are even cool. Like, they're so pretty. I don't know if you can tell there. Yeah, it's so nice. And yeah, I'm just gonna go straight into it. So half of my face I'm gonna use a beauty blender and half I'm gonna use a brush. So first, what I'm gonna do before I put any primer on is I'm gonna moisturize my face. When she was putting it on my face, she said if you do get it, do put a moisturizer on before your primer, because I think because it's just a kind of a matte-ish finish, I think that's why she recommended me to use a moisturizer. So I'm just going to use my professional primer. I put my primer on and now I'm going to stir it. It says shake well, and I'm going to use 2 pumps. So this is what it looks like here. Oh, maybe we'll start off with 1. You can see it's like quite liquidy. It's not like thick or moussey or anything like that. So I'm going to put this on this side first, and on this side I'm going to use the beauty blender. And wow, okay, so that actually, the beauty blender, I was worried about using it because the girl who put my makeup on recommended me using a brush, but I don't like using brushes. I've never liked it. Well, when I started off doing my makeup I liked using a brush, but ever since I found this I've been obsessed with using this, and I find that literally every single foundation that I use works well with it as well. So I'm actually really liking it with the sponge, so that's really nice. The coverage that I have right now is definitely medium. It's not full coverage at all. You can still see my spot there, my freckles, and some spots up here as well. 'Tis the time of the month, so yeah, this is a good test. But the finish is so nice. It is a soft matte. That's what it says on the packaging, that's what it's supposed to, that's what the finish is supposed to be, and I totally agree. It's very beautiful. It's almost like there's a filter on my face, which is nice because I have large pores here, so it looks like I don't at all. And I can tell it's definitely not just the primer that's doing that, because you can definitely tell, I don't know if you can see, but there's definitely a difference between, like, there's primer still, like that's still primer and you can still kind of see my pores, but on this side you can barely see them at all. Sorry to block your view. Like, it's really nice. Now I'm gonna put another pump on my hand, and then I'm gonna put that on my other side. And the brush that I'm just using, it's just like a dome kind of shape. This is from eBay, so I'm just gonna use this one. Okay, so and that is one pump on my other side of my face. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more full coverage on this side, but like it's not a massive difference. It's not too big to say, it's not a huge difference, whereas I will prefer to use this over my beauty blender. I'll still use my beauty blender because it just looks the same, and the finish is so pretty. Oh, it's so nice. I like it so far anyway as a first impression. I kind of just want to go over just a little bit here just to kind of correct a little bit more. The weird thing about it is though, when it dries down, it goes a little bit darker. So I think I might oxidize, but throughout the day, not like straight away, but it does dry down a little bit darker than what it comes out straight away in the pump. You can definitely tell that once you put on one layer and then you kind of go over it again, you can definitely tell. But in saying that, I mean, it's okay, it's not too bad. I still think the colour is a little bit off, but that's okay. But yeah, okay, so the bigger test for me when I'm trying out foundation is how my concealer reacts to it, because I do use 3 different concealers because I'm a psycho. So first of all, what I'm going to use is the Erase Paste by Benefit. I'm going to go my my Tarte Shape Tape, and then on top of that I'm going to go in with my Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer in 005 Light. Okay, so I put all 3 of my concealers on and I'm actually really impressed because they all sit really nicely underneath my eyes, and like here is fine, here is fine, here is fine, and here is fine, which is like really nice. So I'm interested to see how this foundation wears throughout the day. I'm gonna just go and do the rest of my makeup and come back and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so I've applied the rest of my makeup, as you can see. Overall, this foundation I'm so impressed with. I really do like this. And I normally don't like just one foundation. I like to mix my foundations. One, because either it's too matte or it's too luminous and it just feels weird on my face. But this does not feel weird whatsoever on my face. It just feels comfortable. When she put it on my face, the girl said not to powder too much on my face because it is a soft matte, and I did a little bit, but I did still do the with the sponge, kind of baking but not really baking, and it still looks really, really nice. I don't know if you can tell, but I definitely don't know if it's full coverage. It's not as full coverage as I want it to be, but it's definitely buildable, and I think I could have gone with another full-on layer on top of my skin. But the way it feels and the way it looks, I'm so impressed with this. But I will be doing check-ins throughout the day, so it is really late starting. I'm sorry. It is 4:25 right now, and I'll check in at about maybe 6 or 7, and then, or maybe 9, and then just before I take it off, and then we'll see how it lasts throughout the day. So I will see you in a bit. Okay, it's currently 7:15. I was gonna wait until 7:30 to do the check-in, but we're going out for dinner now, so I know it might be busy, so we're gonna have to go soon. But I just wanted to check in on the foundation, and it's actually going really well. It's not separating. It's getting a little bit oily like on my T-zone and that, but like that's normal with any sort of foundation, even with like, you know, mattifying oil control primer and stuff like that, it will still happen. So I'm not like too harsh on that. The only thing that I'd be harsh on is if it was gathering around here or like exaggerating my pores, but like to be honest, it's not doing that at all. It might be a little bit, Is it really? No, I can't really see. Hold on. No, it's still looking grand. Like, I don't know what's wrong with the camera, but it looks like here it's like all gone, but it's actually not. So yeah, we're gonna go out for dinner now, and then I'll come back and check in just before I take off my makeup, which will be like about 10, maybe half 10, and then we're just gonna chill, watch some Game of Thrones. So I'll get back to you and show you what it's like after my dinner. Okay, bye. Okay, so I'm checking in. I've only 2% left, but it is now 9:43, and yeah, I really like this foundation. It did get a little bit oily there, but that's okay. It's not too much that I can't handle. I lost a bit of foundation on my nose, which is fine. My lipstick's gone because I had dinner, but overall, like, I could fix the, like, it being greasy with a little bit of touch up, and that's fine, but the rest of my face stayed put, and it still looks really nice for like 5.5 hour wear, which is grand. But I'm going to be wearing this foundation to work tomorrow, so I will leave in the description box below how it wore. I might even take a before and after photo, because tomorrow I'll be working for like 8 hours, but I'll be putting my makeup on early at like maybe 2, because I'm going to see someone off to the Debs tomorrow, so I'll be wearing it like all day because I finish at 2 tomorrow after work. So I will do a before and after photo, 12-hour thing. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.